They finished the regular season with 8 straight road wins to get home court advantage in the first round. Superb.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
And the Clippers, with those 8 road wins at the end, you mentioned, that pushed their road record to 26-15. That was second best in the league. Also set a franchise high for road wins.
Serge Ibaka is checked in for Enes Kanter. The Clippers also changing it up. And Bahamute comes in for Josh Smith. And it's Pierce in for Lance Stevenson. And that one's good. Westbrook.
You know, what's amazing about the Clippers on the road last year, guys, was the context. I mean, they had a bunch of back-to-back games and went 16-4 on the back end of back-to-backs. 11 of those came on the road.
Pierce kicks to Griffin. There's a screen. And Pierce, here we go. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That's his first foul. Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Paul's checked in. The Thunder have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Here's Westbrook. And Griffin sends it back. Adams against Paul. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. Defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Boy, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
The Clippers in the lead. They've definitely hit that groove offensively.
They sure have, guys. I mean, really aggressive. And I like that posture and mindset. Stay aggressive.
Yeah, Greg, you like groove, don't you?
I do. Let's groove tonight, Kevin. As a matter of fact, let's just stay in the attack mode that we're seeing from these guys. They're getting whatever they want.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game. First free throw is good. You know, you work hard all season, Greg, to try and get into the playoffs, then get a favorable first-round matchup. How about the Clippers last year? Followed those steps. They're rewarded with the first-round matchup against the defending champions of the league, the San Antonio Spurs.
And not only were the Spurs the defending champions, but they came in playing terrific basketball down the stretch, which is kind of what they are noted for. And the Clippers, though, did well, even though that was the case.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Waiters is checked in. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Wesley Johnson's checked in for Mbaumute. Durant kicks to Ibaka. Pass to Augustine. Shot clock at 6. Tipped away.
Boy, I tell you, it was a tough road for the Clippers in the playoffs. They get by the Spurs in round 1 in a 7-game emotional series, and immediately have to go up against the Rockets in round 2.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And we all remember the Clippers would go up 3-1 against the Rockets. They had that 19-point lead in the fourth quarter of Game 6, but couldn't hold on to it and lose Game 7. And it was one of the biggest series collapses, really, in postseason history.
And the Thunder making a change here. Morrow's checked in. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Crawford's checked in. Crawford with the steal. All alone.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific, and I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
It's deflected. Here's Waiters. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Clippers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Jordan the pass to Paul. Back to Jordan. Stolen by Durant. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Here's the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been fantastic from three-point land in the last 10. The Thunder in 4th.
They've been really pleased, Kevin, with their three-point game. It's working better for them thanks to some adjustments they've made in their transition game.
And the Thunder with some changes. Cantor comes in for Serge Ibaka. And Nick Collison subbed in for Kevin Durant. The Clippers also changing it up. Josh Smith, he's checked in for Pierce. Lance Stevenson comes in for Wesley Johnson. And it's Rivers in for Paul. Doubled by Crawford. And Augustine kicks to Cantor. Oh, and the jam by Waiter.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Here's Morrow. The Clippers grab the miss. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. And that concludes this long 6-game road trip.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Just 3 on the clock. And Crawford lays it up and in. And now a 4-point Clipper lead.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great...
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Clippers ahead. They're up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You look at Jamal Crawford in this game. I mean, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, you know, one of the things about the truly greats of our game is that sometimes you get spoiled because of how consistent they can be. And so far, another big scoring night for him.
And oftentimes when he puts up that many points in the first half, he follows it up with an even better second half. We'll see if that's the case here.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying hard to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Here's Griffin, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Kevin, let's take a look at what the Oklahoma Thunder did over the last month in the league rankings. Second in rebounding, third in second chance points, and they also show up top 5 in team field goal percentage. That's excellent. Actually, that's elite level.
And guys, you can't say enough about how well they've rebounded. So often, it's swung the possession battle in their favor, and that's really had a huge impact.
Well, you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Paul kicks to Jordan. The shot no good. Ibaka with some nice D. Thunder trailing by 5. Fires from deep. And Russell Westbrook good for 3. Westbrook's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's a tougher shot than you hope for off a fast break, but you can't argue with the result.
And the Clippers call time here.
Last season, the Clippers came away with the 3rd seed out west. They were very tough in conference and managed to get 37 of their 56 wins against Western Conference teams.
The kick out to Pierce. No good on the triple.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And Kevin Durant with the slam.
You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. A pair of teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And guys, anytime it's real tight, you're looking for something that could be potentially a momentum builder. And that's exactly what that play looks to be.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. And Bahamute comes in for Jordan. And it's Rivers in for Paul. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. A nice shot by Griffin.
And that lead pass allowed him to get straight to the rim, unabated, in stride.
As you said, for the Clippers, 37 wins last year against the rest of the West. That total was the second most against the rest of the West among any team in the league. Trailed only Golden State in that regard.
And you know what? They played the top West teams tough as well. One of only 3 Western Conference teams to be over 500 against the rest of the playoff teams from the West.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
And they tailored a fantastic, I thought, offensive game plan. And that went, I mean, they knew exactly how to exploit the holes in that defense.
And exploit them they did. I mean, they exposed them tremendously. They kept so much pressure on the defenders over the course of that game that the defense really never had an answer.
Johnson, he's checked in for Pierce. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
And that one's good.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans had really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
Kicks to Rivers. And the pass to Griffin. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Roberson. Johnson with the block. Redick dishes to Griffin. Misses the layup.
And the Western playoffs just, it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be. Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
There's the screen. One-on-one here. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Well, that's why they're on the lead. Aggressive play at both ends. Very nicely done there.
Absolutely. They make the steal, pay dividends instantly on the fast break.
Griffin against Ibaka. Griffin kicks to Redick. And again, no good by the Clippers.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Westbrook drives in, and he lays it straight in. And now a 6-point Thunder lead.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
We've got 33 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Clippers trail by 4. Moving it up. The shot by Johnson, no good.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense. Phenomenal alley.